Hey there, this is Dr. Bob McIntosh, HealthSource Chiropractic in Rapid City. Hope you're having a great week or weekend, wherever you're watching this. But I wanted to make sure and touch base with you guys, get you more information from the office, just reach out to you. We've been talking so much about mobility and alignment and pain and stability, but I want to make sure that besides me throwing a new gadget or thing at you guys to be able to teach you, I want you guys to be able to take these things and share it with your mom or your dad, someone that's hurting and they just can't do the things that they used to, or the uncle that can't do something with their nephew or their niece or those types of things. That's what I want to be able to make sure that you understand. I mean, I have situations where it's young kids, teenagers that can't move right now because they've got a hip issue or a back issue or a shoulder or an elbow issue. But these things that I teach you on these videos, you can share them and be able to help change their life. Great information, great useful information that you can be able to do to teach them and then implement yourself as well. Teach them, hands-on. So that's what I ask of you as far as with this information, just be able to help people. So one of my last things as far as that I talked about was foam rolling and how much improvement in the spine you can get out of it, and creating mobility to help the alignment of the spine and getting those bones to move. One of the other things is all the ligaments and the tendons and the muscles that support that spinal structure. We have to break those up too. You can't leave those out. You work on a muscle, you have to get the nerves to reset, of course, with the adjustment, and then it calms down the nerves so the muscle can actually stay relaxed. And then you also have to worry about the way that a person holds themselves. Their head's out here, I can promise you they're gonna be tight here, tight here, tight here, tight pecs probably too. So if we start reversing that, pulling the pecs tight back, so stretching those out, but also these areas right back here in the rib cage and their upper back, their thoracic spine, that was all used to support the head out here. So as we start coming up, right, we've got to break down that tissue, and you've got to get new tissue in there. You've got to shorten it up, but you have to break all those muscle fiber cells up, break those fibroblasts up, and then they'll start to stick back together and then heal at the proper length as you're starting to improve your posture and sitting up straight. So a lot of people are like, I can't sit up straight. You're right, you're not trained to, because you've done it wrong little by little over a long period of time. Now it's time to change, and right now you're changing that. You really are. You're doing it just by watching this video. You're starting to change the neurology and control of the muscle tissues and the tension on them to be able to take and change and redirect where you're headed as far as musculoskeletal health, muscles and joint health in your body. So this is, we use rock balls in our office. And so there's two different types. We have the spiky and the hard flat. It's it's pretty much a lacrosse ball. And so what we do is we use these to stimulate the nervous system, or a lot of people like to talk about it as breaking up the adhesions or stretching out the muscles, being able to break it and get into those spots that are really tough to get to. But you lay on them. You find the muscle that's hurting, and you take the anatomy of it, and you put the bone up against it, and the muscle's laying over it, and then you put the ball up against the muscle, and you break it all up and start to roll it out. And so whether it's in the upper back and it's rolling, you're laying on the floor, rolling out, pushing up against a wall, because you end up in the beginning, it's sore, it's very tender, and then it gets more tender as you start to do it, and then all of a sudden it's not tender, and you know how effective it is because you're starting to break that tissue up. So that's what we do, and how we deliver our care is we teach you to do a lot of this stuff at home. These are rock balls, something in our office. Whether you're a patient or not, you can get them from us, and we can teach you how to use them, those types of things, and tell us what's going on in your life. Tell us how we can help. That's what I'm here for. But as if you're a patient in our office, I promise you know how to use these things, and I promise you that you've had an instance that you've been able to take and calm down an ache or a pain and not have to take a medication or a anti-inflammatory or a muscle relaxer, those types of things. So Dr. Bob McIntosh, I hope that was great information for you, but I hope you have a great weekend and be able to take care of your spine. So have fun and take great care of your health.